Another issue to keep in mind is predator avoidance. Almost all primates are subject to predation. Many primates are very small and are therefore very vulnerable within their environment. There are many strategies primates take to avoid predation. For example, the arboreality of many primates gives them some degree of an advantage in terms of avoiding predators. Being active in the trees is one way of avoiding predation. Even large primates like chimpanzees take advantage of this fact. Chimpanzees sleep in trees. They build nests in trees as one way of getting themselves off the ground at night when they're not moving around and therefore potentially more subject to predation. Some primates, especially the lesser primates, are active during the night as a way of avoiding predation. In the context of the higher primates, those occupying open environments in Africa, actually, being active during the day provides them an advantage, as many African predators are more active around dawn or dusk. In the case of human evolution, this is an important factor to keep in mind, as one notion of human evolution is that we occupied a diurnal niche. We are active during the day in these African environments as one way of potentially avoiding predation. Many primates are social as well as a way of avoiding predation. Being part of a large group is one way of avoiding predators such as my lion friend here alongside of me. Primates that occupy particularly vulnerable habitats, for example baboons, which occupy an open terrestrial environment and are active during the day, tend to exist in larger groups. Being part of a larger group gives you some power of force in terms of the size of that group to resist predation. It also means that any individual is less likely themselves to be taken by a predator. In addition, being social is one way in which primates avoid predation. The complex social communication abilities of primates gives them some ability to warn each other about predators. In vervet monkeys, for example, we see distinctive communications associated with different kinds of predators, essentially giving other group members a heads up as to what kind of predator might be in the vicinity. One that coming from the air, for example, a predatory hawk, or one coming from the ground, like a snake. Predator avoidance is therefore an important factor in thinking about human evolution. When we look into the fossil record, most fossils that we're going to be talking about, including the human fossils, are coming from relatively small individuals. Our large body size is only a product of our last 2 million years of human evolution. We in fact have specific fossils from the fossil record that we know were predated upon, based on tooth marks on those fossils. So ones, for example, that were taken by leopards, others that were eaten by crocodiles. So it's an important factor to keep in mind in our interpretation of these fossil remains is how they might have been subject to predation and what kind of features might reflect both social but also behavioral ways of resisting predation.